So I was having a conversation with a millionaire the other day, and he was talking about stocks, all that fun stuff. And then he proposed the question, but what is like I'm a millionaire, but I mean, what is rich when there's other people who have significantly more money than me too? Like pretty much is what he was saying. Like, but what do you like? What is rich though? Like, is a millionaire rich or is a billionaire rich? And me over here, after I pay my car payment, I'm gonna have maybe $50 until Friday. So he proposes the question to me, but I mean honestly, my answer is, I feel like rich is when you have the ability to be free to do the things that bring you fulfillment. That's rich. You don't have to be in survival mode, overworking to try to barely make ends meet. It's more like if you want to take a trip, you can take a trip. Even if the trip is not Bora Bora, even if the trip is not Hawaii, but you're able to take a trip 2 hours to the lake, that is still freedom. That is financial freedom, is being rich, right? You can always have more. That has been literally the trick of the rat race, is to never be satisfied with the amount you have because someone else has more. So you chase and chase and chase more. But if you're chasing more of earthly material gain, you don't take any of it with you. It's just pointless if you work and work and work and work and forget about the part when you get to live. Financial freedom could be my $100 extra compared to somebody who's trying to make $1 today for some food. I believe that true richness and wealth is found when you have the ability to be financially free enough to make a decision without having to figure out if you can afford it. Like, even if it's a small decision, getting a cup of Starbucks, did you have to look at your bank account to make sure you have enough money to make everything else meet, or are you going to overdraft if you get that $5 Starbucks? That's true wealth. That's true richness. Like, that is the essence of what the whole point is about. It's about being free. So if you look at money as, instead of a dollar amount, and you look at what wealth is to you as being free, what does that look like? For me, it would be free to go to Kauai because I really want to go back there. For me, it would be just being able to do little trips with my son without having to figure out how I'm going to make that happen and afford everything. True wealth for me, honestly, is the ability to be free for just a weekend, to feel the freedom that I desire in a vacation by escaping 2 hours down the road to the lake. That's freedom. And even though it's not Hawaii, that is rich. That is wealth, you know? And I feel like when you can get out of the concept of, the dollar amount, you'll truly be able to find out how wealthy you truly are. Because, I mean, a millionaire to me is wealthy. But if I were a millionaire, I would be in a different bracket of people I know, right? And so I'm going to know a lot more people that have a bigger yacht, a bigger house, like 5 other houses in 5 other countries. And their wealth is is the same as my $100 compared to his million, is his $1 million compared to their billion. Because your mind is able to expand and grow when you fully see what wealth looks like in someone else's perspective, and you're around a different bracket of wealth. You're able to see your wealth in a different way, versus how people who are month to month get really mad at celebrities or people with wealth because they assume, well, they spent all of this money on, let's say that one trip to the space, like outside of space, but you're in space. They could have just given that all to the homeless people, but they don't know what they've also given away into charity either. You know what I mean? You don't know people's, like, that is crazy to us, because that is 4 years of salary for most people to go to outer space. But that is also just chump change to other people. And you have no idea what they're also just giving away from their expansive wealth. And you have to have the mind, ability, and capacity to also enjoy living life and not feel like everything you have to give away to other people because other people need it more. And when you learn that you don't have to give everything away, and it's okay to buy little things for yourself, it's okay to take a trip, it's okay to experience life, and it's okay to have fun with life and also be giving. But you don't have to give everything away to everyone who wants everything from you. You can be picky about where you invest and where you give back to, because you're not supposed to be the only person that solely provides for everyone. You're a part of a collective, and that collective will, some people will provide over here, some people will provide over here. It's where God puts it on your heart to help others, right? You're not responsible to give to every single person who wants to take from you. Because the truth is, the truth is, when we learn that it's okay to be able to treat ourselves with whatever we want to treat ourselves with and help others with the income we have, like, it's okay to not hate having money or think that more money brings you more problems. If you say that, yeah, sure it will. I mean, you're in different brackets of life are going to give you different situations that you didn't have before. But the situations you already overcame, you don't have those anymore because you leveled up. If you're going to go up levels, you're definitely going to have different challenges of those levels, of those power struggles. And you're going to have to learn that. That's okay. Do you want to be stuck in the same level you're at, or do you want to rise in your level? So then you're going to have to realize that more money doesn't mean more problems. It's your mind concept of what money means to you. Money, as well as everything. Food, you can literally overconsume anything. It doesn't have to be money. It's a matter of your motives and your intention behind it. If you realize that what you have brings you the freedom to enjoy your life effortlessly and easy and take care of the people you love, that's rich. And I feel like that's how you expand it, is by being happy holding the money and spending the money, and not not fearing that it's just evil. Like a lot of the month to month concept is, people who have money are selfish billionaires. Well, then how are you ever going to hold money if you can't ever actually hold it yourself, because you feel like a selfish billionaire if you ever had that? You can't expand until your mind expands the capacity of what it looks like. My $100 is a homeless person's million. His $1 million is my 100. It's all the same if you really think about it. Financial freedom is the ability to breathe and live and be happy. And even if you're not living to the fullest of what you want your life to look like, you can still recognize the areas where you do have that freedom of living. And by recognizing and having the gratitude of those areas where you are rich, you'll be able to expand that. So my rich right now has been the ability to take a break and drive to the lake and feel free for a moment. That's my rich. How many people can do that? People might think it's crazy that I do that. I think it gives me peace. Puts me in the environment of people that I resonate with, and it brings me a sense of ease and freedom. And that's what being wealthy and rich is all about, is finding the spaces where you can escape. When it's not the lake, it's down at the local creek on a hammock in nature, going on a walk, hanging out with my dogs, taking my son with me to places, even if we're not spending but $30. That's rich, because you have the freedom to enjoy your life. Start recognizing the areas where you're rich right now, even if you only have $100 to your name as well. And just watch how that mind change will start to expand your opportunities, your growth, your connections, your ability to hold money and grow money versus have it fall out of your fingers every chance you get. Start recognizing that it's okay to enjoy your life, and life is actually supposed to be fun. So find moments where you can make it fun. Even if it's self-care. $5 nails at Walmart, whatever it's got to be. Do something a little bit for yourself, and don't feel guilty about it. And watch how that expands everything in your life. Being rich is being free, and being free is the ability to just actually have fun in life, and realize life is supposed to be fun the whole time, not just when you retire.